going on our YouTube? Something a little different today, a little behind the scenes look. I've been doing a lot of work around my house, and I've expanded the RC Everyday studio into the next room over. Since I've started the other channel, Chop Toys, I've needed a little more space to kind of spread out. I've been having a hard time getting everything organized when I'm just tripping over stuff constantly. So in doing that, I'm looking at lighting. This part of my house, it's kind of like an add-on. It doesn't have air conditioning. And the other room that I expanded to has a window unit, but I have to use fans, box fans, stuff like that to try to cool the studio. And it's annoying. I can't have them on when I'm filming because it sounds terrible in the videos. So looking at ways, A, I need more lighting, and B, I need cooler. I've got some fluorescents in here in this studio, and they get really hot, and it's already really hot in here. So I'm kind of doing a product review. I've been looking at these LED lights for my new workshop, my actual garage shop that I recently built, and I don't have power out there just yet, so I thought, well, I'll get some and test them in here. A friend of mine at work told me this specific brand, this specific everything was great. He put 12 of them in his 2-car garage, and it's just overpowering bright. And I'm like, alright, they're so cheap, how could they be that good? But they actually are pretty cool. So that's why I'm taking the time doing a video, because it is something that I recommend. And there's a link in the video. You can get them on Amazon. They are in the video description, sorry. They are really cheap. So I got 12 of these 4-foot LED lights. These are made by Barrina. They're T5, single bulb, single fixture. It comes with everything that you need, all included. This was $89.99 for 12 of these. And that's the best deal. The more you buy, you can get them, I think, in 6, or you can get them individually. But this comes with, I think, 12 of these. You can connect them end to end with a wire. They actually also have these adapters. You can plug them in end to end. So we're going to install some in here in a little bit. I'll show you more about how that works. Also has adapters so you can hardwire them directly to your switches. I didn't do that because I have plugs in the ceiling on this part of the house, luckily. And then it comes with, I think, 6 of these. So you can do all independent, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 up to your 12. And they all have a separate switch. And this is what I like to use. I don't want to have to wire into the house right now. Things work. I don't want to mess with the wiring and make them not work. But again, I've become an Amazon influencer thing. I don't know how this works. Something new. And the link in the video description does help back the channel if you click it and look at it and stuff. And again, with that, I'm never going to try and push cheap garbage on you. I mean, these are cheap, and they are very lightweight. It is a very, very light light, but it actually puts off the light. They say these are 2200 lumens a piece. And I'll show you here now. We'll go into the other room. I'll show you what I started with and what we've got with 6 of these up. Alright guys, so this is what I was working with here in the new expanded part of the workshop. This has some track lights in here. Like I said, this used to be my bedroom / RC part storage area. So I'm looking at building a rack here on this dark wall to hold some RCs and get some of the stuff off the tables. But this is the light that I had. So let me turn on the new lights, and I will turn these off completely. Boom. Night and day. I mean, it's just, these things are, like I said, 2200 lumens a piece. We got 6 here. We're going to put 6 in the other room. And it's kind of turned this dark, dingy space into an actual workspace. Now I can see on my workbench here all the little things I need to do. I got my drill press in this room. I have one light here that's wired into the switch, which the switch is on the opposite side of the room because this used to be a doorway outside. And then I have one that I have wired in an extension cord in, and that was added over the scale garage, so I had a little bit better lighting. Then I have my adjustable work lamp that I move over the workspace, as well as the halogen lights that are in the scale garage, which are run over here to the lamp. And those get extremely hot, so I try not to keep those on unless I absolutely have to while I'm filming and stuff. So I'm hoping to do away with the original light up here. I'm going to leave it up there and it's going to stay on the switch, but I've got an outlet here on the ceiling, and I'm going to wire my LEDs to it, and we're going to do 2 per wall, and I'm not going to put any over the scale garage because I'm worried it's going to be too bright and mess up the way that everything looks in there, because they are extremely bright, as you saw in the other room. Excellent for a workspace though. That room was like going from a cave. That's been my bedroom for 5 years since I've had this house. So enough talk. I'm going to get these things mounted up. It comes with these little thin brackets and little tiny screws, and they work great in the other room. My ceiling is not very level. This part of the house used to be a carport, I think. I live in an old house, so it's alright though. It's held up good for me. So I'm going to do this in high speed, and we'll see the night and day difference. Alright guys, so it's very easy to install. I could have done it a heck of a lot cleaner than I did. I use zip ties and stuff for the excess wire, but you know, if this is my studio, the only thing you're ever really going to see is the scale garage and the welding area and a couple workspaces. And now this should provide plenty of light for that. Looking over here in this corner, this is just the main light on in the room, the one main light. It looks well lit on camera, but it's not. I can't find anything. I can't even tell from here what color those paint cans are on the top shelf. So I can't reach it because the tripod's in the way. And this room is very small. This is about 10 by 12, I think. Yeah, it's about 10 by 12. And look at this corner. Boom. Let the camera adjust. That is fantastic. So here's the scale garage with both roof lights and the table lamp light on. This is what it normally looks like. So I'm going to turn off the table lamp. I'm going to unplug the extra light. That's the main room light. You can see shadows and all that. Now with our new lighting, let the camera kick in there. Not bad. I'm going to plug in the scale garage lights. It's actually brighter out here now than it is in there. So I may still not be able to have these on while we're filming. It does kind of, it's a different light. It's the LED light. But when I'm working on the side of the shop over here, on that workbench right there, I can see what's going on. I've got that whole kit for the GCM Racing C-Max chassis laid out in a pile, but it's laid out. Let's take a look over here where I do my welding for my chassis and stuff. That's been one big area, especially since I built the new scale garage. You can see this wall here, and that blocks off all the other lighting from the room pretty much. Now I'll actually be able to see before the welder engages. So with the auto tint, auto darkening helmet, you really can't tell what's going on. So this is pretty awesome. These things just, they're so cheap. I mean, like I said, $89.99, 12 4-foot lights. I'm ordering another set. I'm going to put it in my actual workshop. Yeah, I mean, they're so simple to install, simple. It comes with everything, comes with the hardware. I'm hoping, I've got power to the area where my shop is. I don't have power in the actual new building that I built on the slab that I already had. So I'm going to be looking at that here pretty soon as well. A lot of big changes coming to the channel. Got lots of extra stuff. It has these end caps. Not sure if you can see that. Let me show you some of this stuff before we go. So these are the mounting brackets. I bent that one a little bit, but it comes with lots of extras. I still have a bag in here unopened. Has end caps for your very end light, so your connectors are not exposed. These are the pieces that go between the fixtures when you butt them up to each other. This is what most of the connectors look like, and this is the one you hardwire to your outlets, so you can just flip a switch. I'll turn that light off. It's getting hot in here. Again, these lights are just, I'm in awe of how bright it actually is. This stuff is just crazy. It really needed it in the other space as well, so I can actually use that for the Chop Toys channel. But anyways, I'm going to quit rambling on. I like these lights. Check out the Amazon link. I've become an Amazon, what do you call it? just check it out. If you're looking for garage lights, I highly recommend these. I will update you in longevity of them as over time if there's any issues or anything, but like I said, my friend at work has had them and they've lasted him. He's had them for 2 years now, and again, it was this specific brand and everything. He loves them. They've been great, and I am loving them so far. So appreciate you guys watching. I know it's not a scale thing, but it's kind of behind the scenes, checking out the shop and all that. So keep it scale, and I'll see you all in the next video.